In this video, I'm going to show you how to successfully set up a brand new secure Metamask wallet. In order to do this, the first thing you're going to want to do is ideally have a new Google Chrome profile, or you can use your existing one, but I recommend running both a virus scanner, malware protection, and ensuring that the device that you're using is clean. It's very important that you make sure you have no malware, no viruses, no Trojans, or anything on your computer that could compromise the security of what we're about to do. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new Chrome profile, and we're going to continue without an account. I'm just going to call this Every Finance for the purpose of this video. And now we're logged into a brand new Google profile. So the first thing I need to do is go to the web store, and I need to download an application called Metamask. If I type in Metamask and search, it will bring it up here. You want to make sure you get the right one. Don't get mistaken by any that are not correct. You're looking for the one at the moment that has, at the moment it says 4.1k ratings, but it's got 17 million users. It also says it's verified here, so this is the one that we're looking for. We're going to click Add to Chrome. Now, by doing this, we're going to add an extension. This is adding the wallet to the Google Chrome browser. You can see this is downloading in the top right-hand corner here. And once this is done, you'll see it's added here. Now that's done, we can click on this little icon up in the top right, and we can now pin this so that this MetaMask is always available. Now we're going to go ahead and agree to the terms and conditions, and we're going to create a new wallet. If you already have a seed phrase, you'll be able to import that here by clicking Import an existing wallet. We're just going to click on Create a new wallet, and it's going to ask us if we want to improve MetaMask. We're going to say no thanks. And now we need to create a password. Now this password is no different to the key lock on your phone. It's not a password for the wallet. It's only a password to access the wallet from this device. It's like a screen lock, so it can be anything that you want. If you ever import the wallet into another device, or if you ever create a new wallet, you'll need a new password. But if I take the seed phrase that we're about to create from this wallet and put it into a different device, then it will ask me to create a new password like this. So this password is only relevant to this device, and it can be anything you want. For the purpose of this, we can just do, it's got to be 8 characters, so you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just as an example. As long as this is a private device, it doesn't really matter too much about this password. Okay, so now that we've got that, we're going to go ahead and say that we understand that MetaMask cannot recover this password for me, but we're also going to make sure that we're making it secure enough for us. You don't want to make it too easy, but you will be using this every time you want to access your wallet. You'll have to type this in. So if you make it too complicated, you're going to struggle to access the wallet. Just bear that in mind. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and create a new wallet. And now it's going to say we need to secure our wallet. So securing your wallet is recommended. And this is the difference between having a hardware wallet and what is known as a software wallet. A hardware wallet will create your seed phrase on a device, either the Trezor or the Ledger, and the device, it never enters the seed phrase into the computer. That's the benefit of having a Trezor or a Ledger. Now, if we're going to secure this software wallet, it's going to tell us that we need to write down our secret recovery phrase. Now, it does say that you can save it in a password manager or a safety deposit box, or write it down in multiple secret places. But I'm going to tell you what I recommend that you do here, and it's never to put this into the computer. What I mean by that is we don't even want to store this on the clipboard. Now, I'm about to reveal this, and I'm well aware that I'm recording. I'm never going to use this wallet. It's an example. But when you click this button to make sure nobody is looking, you need to make sure that you have no screen recording equipment on. You need to make sure that you have no one around you. You need to make sure you are on a private computer using a private internet connection. You're not using a hotel Wi-Fi. You're not in an internet cafe. You need to be doing this ideally not even on Wi-Fi at all. This should be done over an Ethernet connection on a private home network with nobody around you, after you've already done your antivirus, and you can use things like AVG antivirus for that. Malwarebytes are 2 good antivirus softwares that you can use. And once you're confident and you've got to this stage, you can click reveal secret recovery phrase. Now, I'm going to do this for the purpose of this video, but I would never ever recommend that you do this and share this with anybody. So here we go. Here is our 12-word seed phrase. Now, this 12-word seed phrase is the keys to your wallet. This is the key to your wallet. And something that I want you to understand regarding a crypto wallet, your assets, your crypto assets, your NFTs, your tokens, they're never stored in the wallet. They're never stored inside the wallet. The wallet is always empty. What you are doing, it's not even a wallet per se, it's really a keychain. All you are doing is using this security key, this seed phrase, to access the blockchain and to interact with contracts that tells the contract how much of an allocation you have of each of the assets. So if you have one Bitcoin, then the Bitcoin is never stored inside the wallet. It's always stored on the Bitcoin blockchain. But this seed phrase would tell the blockchain that you have access to one of those Bitcoin. Hopefully that makes sense. And so the seed phrase is the most important item that you will have in regards to your custodial. Your non-custodial wallet here means that you are in control of the security. It is your responsibility. And so if you lose this, if you forget this, if somebody finds this, whether you give it to them, they see it, or you click on a malicious link and they take it without your knowledge, no matter how they obtain it, if somebody obtains this seed phrase, even if this seed phrase was created on a hardware device, so if you used a Trezor or a Ledger to create this seed phrase and somebody got that seed phrase, they could simply come along to here, go back to that previous step where it said import wallet, and they could enter this seed phrase and they would have full total administrator access to that wallet to do what they want. They wouldn't even need the hardware device. I need you to understand this. This is very, very important. And so when it comes to writing this down, I wouldn't just blindly write this down. I wouldn't copy and paste it. I would not add it to a password manager. What I would do is I would write it down on a piece of paper with a pen, and I would make sure that if you're writing it on a pad, there's nothing underneath the page you're writing on, so there's no indent, there's no imprint of the text. Write it down onto a piece of paper. Once you've done that, I would recommend you cut that piece of paper in half, so that half of your seed phrase, the first 6 words, are on one piece of paper, and half of your seed phrase, the second half, is on a second piece of paper. I would then recommend that you laminate that piece of paper, or both of those pieces of paper. I would then put them inside a fire and waterproof bag, and I would put one in a safety deposit box and one in a safe in 2 separate locations. And that is my advice for the best way to store your seed phrase. Now, you don't have to go that far if you don't want to, but that's what I would recommend. If you want to go a step further with your security, then I would recommend the Trezor wallet. The Trezor Model T allows you to not only create a seed phrase using a hardware wallet, so it never enters the machine, the computer or the device, but it also allows you to create a 13th hidden word. And that 13th hidden word will allow you to create multiple wallets. So this would be your 12-word seed phrase, and then your 13th word could be A1. And you could have a different wallet for B2, C3, D4, and I recommend some form of a numeric sequence to be able to create multiple wallets over the same seed phrase. That way you use your hidden wallets in your 13th word that you can memorize. You don't need to write that down per se, or you can put it in a separate place to your seed phrase, and it just adds an additional layer of security. Okay, so with that being said, everything I've told you I'm going to ignore now, and I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. I don't recommend you do that. But we're now going to click next, and it's going to tell us we need to put some of these words back in. Now what I'm going to do is paste them up here so I can see them. This is only for the purpose of this video. I do not recommend you do this at all. I do not recommend that you do this. This is not something that you should ever do. You should never have this written down in a device. You should never have it showing on the screen. You should never put it into the clipboard. I'm only doing this because I'm never going to use this wallet. And the reason for that is it's compromised because you know the seed phrase. And funnily enough, you can use that seed phrase and you can test it and see. You'll get the same address. All right, so now that's been connected, we've got our Metamask wallet. We can click on next, we can click on done, we can click on enable if we want to, or we don't have to enable, it's up to us for additional security. And this is our wallet. Wallet address 0x9CFF1. There's some letters in the middle there, and it ends in 5A80. I can click on this to copy it, and I can paste it up here, and you can see this is the complete address of this wallet. Now, if you use that seed phrase, you will also have this address. So if I was to load funds onto this wallet, you would be able to use those funds if you had that seed phrase, which you do. Which is why I am never going to use this wallet. It is never going to be used. But I just wanted you to know how to create one and how to create one securely. Now, to understand Metamask, we'll do this in a separate video. Today was really about the account creation and how to create your wallet securely. Now that you've done this, you're connected to the Ethereum mainnet, you have your Metamask account, you know your address, and you've secured your seed phrase in a very, very secure location. And you're never going to share that with anybody. Now, the only thing you need to consider is a legacy. If you're leaving any assets to family members, let's say something unfortunate happens to you, then you will want to set up some form of a system that does allow for people to be able to recover that seed phrase, or for them to be able to find it and know how it works if something unfortunately was to happen to yourself. Now, there are other services out there. There are centralized exchanges. There are other wallets that allow different ways for you to be able to create contracts, smart contracts instead of wallets. There's lots of ways that you can do this. A sequence wallet is a good one to look into as an example. And a lot of them allow social logins. But if you want a fully non-custodial wallet that gives you complete autonomy as well as control, security, stability, peace of mind, then you want to create it this way. Now, there are lots of different brands. There's Crypto.com DeFi wallet. There's Binance Trust wallet. You've got Phantom wallet. You've got Metamask wallet. All of these wallets are the same. I could take my seed phrase and I could import this into any of those brands, and I would get the same address. This means that I could use this wallet on Trust Wallet, on Crypto.com DeFi, on Phantom. I can use this exact wallet, this address, on any of those, because it is the seed phrase, which is the key to accessing this wallet. The brand is just for UI. It doesn't actually make a difference other than the UI and how you interact and the teams that are behind it. But the seed phrase is what is key and what is important. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.